Projects in the design category are judged on their overall plant design characteristics and enhancements of the environment. Special attention will be paid to form, shape, texture, color, scale, proportion, creativity, originality, container selection, and special features. Further consideration will be given to horticultural aspects such as light, temperature, and maintenance requirements. In the $25,000 to $50,000 design category, an award of excellence goes to Head Office Revitalization. Our client is Winnipeg, Canada's only in-house commercial office complex. They contacted Air Strength Canada to assist them in providing design concepts, new plant material, as well as working with the in-house gardening staff on the installation. We accepted the challenge. The design consisted of 229 plants that had to be specified in a 48-hour period in order to get the order on the only available load of plants heading to Winnipeg from Florida to meet our deadline. The client was looking for a colorful design, using a wide variety of foliage such as Ficus Amstel King, Croton Petras, and Dracaena Limelights brought back life into the executive suites and VP lounge. The high-end look was the ultimate goal, and when the job was completed, the clients were thrilled beyond their expectations. In the $50,001 to $100,000 design category, an award of excellence goes to Cloud Storage Company. Modernizing an older building can be a challenge. Our client was requesting Botanical Designs Incorporated to breathe new life and energy into an old landmark. This rapidly growing company needed a space to inspire and keep the employees happy and productive. The Euro design proved to be the perfect concept for this location, creating a simple, repetitive design by using 4 to 5 different varieties of plants, and using containers from Old Town fiberglass was vital. The ghost wood sculptures, along with the cedar wood walls throughout, offers interest and textures against the concrete and carpeted floors. Once completed, we were able to educate the employees on the health benefits of plants that were used, and as always, the added bonus of creating fun and productivity. An award of merit goes to Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas. In the heart of the corporate world of the Las Colinas area of Irving, Texas, there is a very unique building that is the Irving Convention Center. This 100,000 square foot meeting and event center is the icon of the community, the design created by enhancing and complementing the oversized scale of the facility. The Ambius team worked tirelessly, placing the array of different shaped containers and wide variety of plant material throughout the space. Thus, in completion, this design added warmth and color to the concrete interior. This was the vision of our client and was achieved in these finishing touches to this iconic facility that is like no other. Projects in the green roof category are extensive and intensive green roofs. Green roofs are engineered lightweight roofing systems covered with vegetation growing in media planted over a waterproof membrane on a man-made structure, not planters. They will be judged on the quality and complexity of the project. Special consideration will be given to the use of irrigation, plant material not requiring irrigation, safety precautions, problem solving, special handling or equipment required, and planning for ongoing care and maintenance. In the $100,000 plus green roof category, an award of excellence goes to Fallen Star. I think this gives a new meaning to Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. From concept to completion, this unique design was the work of Korean artist Do Ho-sa. He was commissioned to create and capture a student's life as New England as possible. So high atop the engineering building on the campus of UCSD in San Diego, the work began, using plants that would thrive in the Southern California environment and give it the lived-in feel. This small, intensive green roof has soil depths between 6 inches to 30 inches, along with a wide variety of trees, shrubs and ground cover, a windy walkway, and even a spot of turf for that extra homey feel. This project can be seen from miles away and is quite a spectacular piece of art, as the artist had intended, and for the collection it represents. Projects in the horticultural service category will be judged on the overall appearance, including plant health, cleanliness of the foliage and containers, care of top dressing, appropriate pruning and trimming, and pest control. Special consideration will be given to unique maintenance requirements, for example, color rotations, and maintenance of special features, such as replicas, water features, and rock. In the $15,001 to $25,000 horticultural service category, an award of excellence goes to Tellus Atrium. This was a labor of love and an honor to be asked to install this zen-like garden space for our client. While this is the show-stopping center for selling condos in this mixed commercial residential project, its overall impression is to ensure optimum health and encourage a peaceful lifestyle experience for the potential homebuyer and their guests alike. With the careful selection of plant materials and the added touches of stone and wood accents enhances this project, giving it a park-like feel. The tireless efforts by our staff demonstrate a truly professional effort that makes us proud and grateful to be part of a wonderful service partnership. In the $25,001 to $50,000 horticultural service category, an award of excellence goes to Howard Hughes Medical Institute. In this conservatory at the Research and Conference Center, 22 Cape Plumbago have painstakingly grown and trained on a copper trellis, the old-fashioned way from the ground up. Having all the foliage removed just weeks before this picture was taken, it is essential to encourage an explosion of growth and color. This process has been incorporated in the care and maintenance of these plants for the past 20 years. Our horticulture staff is there on a daily basis to ensure the over 300 freestanding container plantings, as well as the plumbago, are meticulously cared for. The 22-acre site has a seasonal color program carefully administered by our Urban Landscape Division. Changeouts and underplantings for over 50 outdoor containers lends the way for our clients' appreciation of their magnificent surrounding and all the effort our staff dedicates to make this a very successful partnership. In the category of horticultural service, an award of excellence goes to Becton Dickinson Headquarters. In 1986, our client, Becton Dickinson Corporation, commissioned renowned artist Michael Sager to design gardens in the interior space of their corporate headquarters. His work created a serene working environment to encourage human interaction and the exchange of ideas. The offices faced the atriums in this three-story building were three distinct landscape scenes incorporating plants, water, earth, and stone. It also has been challenging as twice-weekly service is required due to design constraints. Our employees are very respectful of the space and the care it requires. Our client appreciates the elements of beauty, nature, and quiet reflection it has introduced into their workspace. Major renovation. Projects in the major renovation category will be judged on the quality and type of materials used, but primarily on the improvement of the plantscape affected by the renovation. Special attention will be paid to enhancements such as use of sub-irrigation, new containers, new ground coverings, or top dressings. In the $2,501 to $7,500 major renovation category, an award of excellence goes to CBRE 475 14th Street. When a long-standing client requested a redesign, we were more than happy for the opportunity to improve this property's surroundings. The new design followed all aspects of CBRE LEED Sustainability Program, as it allowed for many new possibilities available to landscape designers. Utilizing more drought-tolerant plant varieties with a soft yellow palette of yellows and light greens, such as many types of succulents and vibrant, continuous blooming yellow anaxanthos. This project not only lowered the environmental impact by cutting the water usage by 85%, the use of chemicals and fertilizers are no longer needed, and no noise and air-polluting garden equipment will have to be used again. Service of this beautiful landscape has been reduced to about 1/3 of what it was in the past. Completing this project is a fine example of a visually stunning yet environmentally conscious labor of love. In the $25,001 to $50,000 major renovation category, an award of merit goes to Stonestown Galleria. Our clients have had the same design concept since the 1980s, and it was not easy to sell the management team on an upgrade to a more modern contemporary feel. Our crew met the challenge by working after hours to remove the directly planted trees, plus clean out and plant all new materials such as philodendron red Congos, Ficus decora, and Chamaedorea palms as the focal point in the beautiful new containers accented by brightly colored foliage such as neon pothos, Hoya, and Dieffenbachia. These small changes brought the mall's decor into the 21st century, and the plantings gave an added interest. It is overwhelmingly agreed upon by the management, tenants, and customers that the new look is positively appreciated. Special event and holiday. Projects in the special event and holiday category will be judged on the impact of the project on the event. Special consideration will be given to the overall enhancement of the event's theme, special use of props, degree of difficulty, time constraints, client requirements, and use of color, form, light, and texture. This category includes short-term interior plantscapes such as seasonal displays or exhibits and event rentals. In the $2,501 to $7,500 special event and holiday category, an award of excellence goes to Branching Out. Branching Out was a unique project for us, as it was a little beyond the traditional displays we're used to working on. The container choice was the foundation of the display with light branches and a few red cardinals as an added touch to create a winter scene. Red poinsettias and white orchids are staged throughout to complete the look by using natural elements in the modern world. In the $7,501 to $15,000 special event and holiday category, the winner of an award of excellence goes to Holiday 2012. Our client had requested a playful, fun, colorful, unique holiday display. Those were the words we wanted to hear, so we were more than happy to create a magical place for Tishman Speyer for the holiday season. This Class A building contains 15-foot high glass ceilings. This allows for open views from outside. 140 ball ornaments ranging in size from 8 inches to 24 inches round were dropped from the ceiling in a mixture of colors: cerise, red, burgundy, silver, pewter, black, lemon lime, gold, and copper. Hand-painted ASI spheres with the colors used in the ornaments made fun, whimsical floor arrangements that tie the whole display together. In the $7,501 to $15,000 special event and holiday category, an award of merit goes to All I Want for Christmas in a Makeover. How do you refresh and enhance your building's holiday directions on a small budget? That was the challenge given to us by our client with 4 main elements: trees, garland, wreaths, and displays over 6 revolving doors. We inherited their older, quality silver and blue ornaments along with limited funds to complete the job. We shopped wisely and purchased new ornaments along with introducing some copper-colored decorations. So with the elements of blue, silver, and accents of copper, it greatly improved the overall quality of the decorations, which allowed for a more custom-tailored look for the lobby. The end result brought a sparkling new holiday display that impressed some very happy clients and tenants alike. In the $7,501 to $15,000 special event and holiday category, an award of excellence goes to Cushman and Wakefield. Those who thought the world was coming to an end might feel the same way as our client. She wanted to go out with a bang, and she wanted this holiday display to convey that message. After long conference calls to China, with the building owner, we came up with the concept of a Mayan world, using gold as the main color to give us the starting point, and accent with jewel colors to help define and enhance. More than 50 rolls of gold mylar were used to create the backdrop, and we recycled some old soldiers and nutcrackers by giving them a fresh coat of paint in the jewel tones. The numbers were cut out of styrofoam and set on plywood bases, and then hand-painted, and afterwards the finishing touches were added of gold tinsel and colorful ornaments. Our client got her one-of-a-kind holiday card with her Pomeranians in this very unique display without the world coming to an end. In the $15,001 to $25,000 special event and holiday category, the winner of an Award of Merit goes to Commonwealth Partners. A simple conversation about what the holiday meant to all of us turned into an amazing display called 1,000 Cranes. Our client wanted us to come up with new ideas after having the same old holiday decorations for years. This idea heightens the emphasis on conservation and empathy for those who are less fortunate. For this theme, we had several home-based businesses help make 1,000 plus origami cranes in many colors. Paper cranes are a general symbol of peace. They were carefully hung on a display of birch branches from the custom-made wood ceiling. The design was well received, as was the message to reflect on those you love, as well as those who may need a little extra help. Remember how important you are as an individual in creating and changing the world. In the $25,001 to $50,000 special event and holiday category, an award of excellence goes to Holiday at the Circus. It's always a pleasure to work for clients who give you free rein in creating holiday displays for their property. We supply them with 3 themes each year to choose from. Once they make the decision, our design team is on the ball making sure to have all the materials needed for the display. Every year, our clients include a donation of stuffed animals to the children of their community. These animals are incorporated into the design. Holiday at the Circus not only filled the need for their holiday display, it also helped them make their fundraising goal. Greens by White has had a long-standing 12-year relationship with the ownership and management team to make sure that everything runs as smooth as possible. This particular display was well received, and the hundreds of children that came out for a train ride on the weekends proved that the project was a huge success. In the $100,000 plus special event and holiday category, an award of excellence goes to General Growth Properties, Baybrook Mall. This special event and holiday display really allowed us to showcase our creativity and heighten the senses of the shoppers and visitors as well. Welcome to one of the region's highest volume shopping malls in Houston, Texas. Our client wanted to inspire their clientele to experience an ever-changing seasonal display. The strategy was to increase the volume of customers while creating an exclusive shopping destination. Combinations of live and replica foliage scenes lent to opportunities for family pictures and seasonal community events. While this mall was in the midst of the hustle and bustle of the holiday, the displays changed 3 times, incorporating the evolution of the season and the joy it brings. In the $100,000 plus special event and holiday category, the winner of an Award of Excellence goes to Blink at Faneuil Hall Marketplace. In the heart of Boston, Massachusetts, there is a one-of-a-kind light show brought to life by our design team. This show is a massive animated light show synchronized to a half hour of music for the holiday season. A live 90-foot tree along with 30 other giant trees, 12 programmed projectors, 10 LED snowflakes, and hundreds of strobe lights all sparkle through wireless communication. Blink is a 6-week state-of-the-art light and sound extravaganza. This magical and unforgettable holiday tradition uses over 350,000 LED lights to illuminate Boston's skyline. A must-see for kids of all ages. Silk, Replica, and Preserved. Projects in the Silk, Replica, and Preserved category will be judged on their overall characteristics and visual enhancements of the environment and installation and safety requirements. Special attention will be paid to form, shape, texture, color, scale, proportion, creativity, originality, container selection and staging, as well as safety issues, special needs, and degree of difficulty for installation or client requirements. In the $50,001 to $100,000 Silk, Replica, and Preserved category, the winner of an Award of Merit goes to Insperity. So if you take an empty 2,400 square foot concrete patio deck, throw in a few plants and some nice furnishings, what do you get? A very unique garden space, perfect for having lunch, meetings with colleagues, or just simply relax while at work. This patio area is on the second floor of our client's office building in Los Angeles. There were a few challenges to designing the space, such as no access to water or any irrigation, and reflective heat from the concrete and glass surrounding the area. This would make it difficult to use live plantings. We chose varieties of Replica and Silk plants. This provided almost a maintenance-free garden space. Once everything was completed, the employees were out enjoying the benefits of this unique enhancement to their work environment and the Southern California climate. In the $50,001 to $100,000 Silk, Replica, and Preserved category, an award of excellence goes to Royal Caribbean Cruises Rhapsody of the Seas Ship Revitalization. Royal Caribbean Rhapsody of the Seas is definitely a one-of-a-kind floating hotel. Cruise ships go through a renovation process every 5 to 6 years. Part of the revitalization process is the upgrade of furnishings and new interior plants for all venues. Landscaping these unique spaces on a cruise ship plays a vital role in creating the overall look of the ship. Ambius was contracted by RCCL to provide the design and installation for the whole ship. Our scope of work focused on the key areas of the ship. In the main dining room, we used beautiful 3 to 5 foot crisp white orchids as a touch of classical elegance. In the spa, we added orchids with soft grasses and accented with bamboo. Living wall. Living walls are vertical gardens that are attached to the exterior or interior of a building. They differ from green facades, for example, ivy walls, in that the plants root in a structural support which is fastened to the wall itself. The plants receive water and nutrients from within the vertical support instead of from the ground. Living walls will be judged on the quality and complexity of the project. Special consideration will be given to the use of irrigation, plant material, drainage, safety precautions, problem solving, special handling or equipment required, and planning for ongoing care and maintenance. In the $100,000 plus living wall category, An award of excellence goes to Fashion Valley Mall. Our client approved a living wall to be constructed loosely resembling piano keys from an ordinary side of the building, which is a far departure from the series of truck bays it houses. As you come into the main entry, your eye will immediately be drawn to the side of the building, and you will admire the rich palette of plant material and striking patterns used to create this living art masterpiece, utilizing deep, rich greens, limes, and a touch of orange accent amongst the layers of textures found in the blades of grass. This elegant addition to the mall is welcomed by the everyday visitors who admire and remark about its unique beauty and wonderment. In the $100,000 plus living wall category, an award of excellence goes to Starwood Hotels and Resorts Vertical Garden Systems. Our client, Starwood Hotel and Resorts, is one of the hospitality industry's most innovative lifestyle companies. Ambius Project Development was hired to implement a brand-specific vertical garden for Westwood Hotel properties worldwide. Inspired by the signature bento box botanical created for Westin by Jane Packer. Ambius took the vision to concept, providing the millwork accents of stone, wood, metals, and glass. The plant material selected was grown in individual modules, allowing for a wide array of geometric forms of leaf texture and color. Lighting accents were carefully placed to enhance the wall's curb appeal. Each Westin property is unique in architecture and flavor, and our role as global vertical garden partner is to embrace their unique qualities and deliver high-quality standards of the brand. In the $100,000 plus living wall category, an award of excellence goes to Project Staghorn. When partnerships within our industry work together, great things can be accomplished. Greenery office interiors and green over gray have created this beautiful piece of living art. It spans over 35 feet tall and 16 feet wide. It contains over 3,000 plants and 20 different species. The plants selected were strategically placed to show off textures and colors of each individual plant. This wall system is hydroponic and made of recycled materials. It was a joy to work with because of the few limitations we encountered with plant sizes or types. This system is irrigated by a computer control panel and emitters on the irrigation lines. 9 out of the 10 listed air purifying plants specified by Green Plants for Green Buildings were used. Bromeliads, philodendrons, spaths, calathea, and arbicolas were just a few of the varieties. The specimen staghorns will be the main topic of conversation as they continue to grow in this truly unique piece of living art. In the $100,000 plus living wall category, an award of excellence goes to Cummins Incorporated, Parking Structure Living Wall. Columbus, Indiana is a city known for its modern architecture. Our client, Cummins Incorporated, has a program that assists designers from an elite group in preserving the city's rich history of historic landmarks and buildings of note. The new parking structure, with its modern design and materials, needed to be softened by the addition of living walls to hide the automobiles that would park there. Ambius and G Sky collaborated with Cummins architects and engineers to design 515 galvanized steel units to house the plant material while meeting the structural needs and the design concept. While these steel units were being constructed, the 2,600 Hedera Thorndale were pre-grown on trellises for 6 months, waiting for installation day. As time grew closer, many tasks needed to be completed. The ivies were planted into the living wall units and woven into screens, and irrigation and heating systems were put into place. The planted units were installed at the rate of 45 units per day and completed on schedule. Ambius continues to service this notable installation as well as several other interior plants for Cummins in Indiana. In the $100,000 plus living wall category, an award of excellence is awarded to 23-story atrium living wall. Our client was in the beginning phase of a major renovation of this commercial office building, which included an overhaul of the 23-story atrium lobby. Though it is a very large space, it was very cold and stark. The client wanted a more inviting space to welcome visitors as well as the building's tenants. Gensler Architects suggested a massive living wall to provide the focal point as the living phases of the design, growing an installation of this complex living wall project using the GO2 system. The incorporation of planning and execution of this design included lighting, plant selections, irrigation monitoring, and maintenance access has created this beautiful, functional, and sustainable living wall. The positive impact of this magnificent piece of living art has been more than the client could ask for. The employees feel better working there, as it has improved the air quality as well as their spirits. Congratulations to the major suppliers to this year's winning projects. This list may also be found on the awards page of the PIA website.